Tiny views, tiny views, tiny views.
My name is Josh. I'm a junior in high school. Some things that make up my identity are my creativity, outgoing personality, sense of humor. I like to meet lots of new people, stuff like that. My free time, the thing I like to do most is make films. But I don't really consider that a leisure activity, you know. I feel like that's gonna be my career one day. In fact, I don't really see myself doing any other job at this point in my life. Obviously, I'm still a teenager, you know, lots of things change, but it's definitely my calling. And if I can get a career as a writer or director, that would be prime. But obviously, it's a very hard industry to make it in. It's gonna take a lot of hard work, a lot of determination, and a lot of luck too, you know. Even if I have everything right going for me, still has to be a little bit of luck involved. So it is something I want to do, and there's a lot of jobs in the film industry, so there's a lot of options with what I can do. But if it comes to, you know, writing and directing, that's something that's going to be hard to do, but definitely, you know, the only thing that I want to do. Inspiration for my films comes from a lot of different things. You know, it could be something I notice, could be like an image I see, a movie I watch, a song I listen to. For my last one, inspiration mostly came from kind of just my critiques of the education system, and I've noticed a bunch of students are demotivated and try to find a lot of different ways to cope with reality. And I think that's kind of sad, because I think kids should want to learn, and I think that's one of the most important things about growing up is learning. And you know, kids are so demotivated now to learn, and I think that's a flaw in the education system. Whereas, you know, other movies can be more personal things, like my Spanish language film that I made last summer. That was mostly, you know, after the death of my grandma, I was kind of observing, you know, kind of my mom going through grief, and that's kind of inspiration for that. But you know, like events can draw inspiration. It's really anything, you know. It's mostly from my life though. I try to be as autobiographical as possible while still being creative, because you know, if I were to make a movie by myself, it wouldn't be that interesting. So you kind of have to draw from a place of honesty while also trying to access something greater. Teenagers are really skeptical. I think people like being skeptical about stuff, you know, especially if someone's passionate about something. It's really easy for people to, you know, it's easy for people to want to shit on people who have a passion, who want to do something, you know. So for me, the thing that kind of keeps me going is A, just my love for it. B, you know, I've since kind of accepted the fact that people aren't gonna like everything I put out, and you know, the last thing is that I just have to have faith in myself. Like, I have a lot of faith in my own ability, and quite frankly, I trust my opinion more than most other kids I know. And so when it comes down to that, you know, no one else's opinion really matters. And I think that's for most artists, you know. The artist's opinion about his or her own work is the most important opinion out of any opinion. So, you know, that's kind of what I try to do. And, you know, I do get hurt, you know, by critique, and, you know, when I hear something about someone not liking something, you know, it does hurt me, because as artists, we put a lot of heart and soul into what we make, and it's usually very personal to us. So it's hard not to take that stuff personally, but at the same time, you know, I'm gonna be facing criticism about my work my whole life, and it's just something every artist has to get used to. Yeah, my YouTube channel is Ernst Images. Got some short films on there. Check it out, it's cool stuff. I'm Josh, this is my interview for Tinyglasses. Let's go.
It's Gucci, shawty. Ball out, let's go out, I cash out. She might not need it, but bet you she gon' keep it.